I feel like this is perfectly timed because like Twilight is having a bit of like a resurgence at the moment.
Is there something? Was there like rumblings of them doing like a remake or something? I feel like that's usually why.
Yeah.
Things like
When
that.
did she release that book that was like gender swapped Twilight? Was that recently?
No, that was a lot. That was before she did Edward's perspective.
Was that ages
Yeah.
Maybe there's like I feel like it's one of those things where like people have decided it's good again. Like it was like bad, then it was good, then it was like bad, then it was good. And I feel like we're on a like Twilight is good again social media thing. I don't know why.
Maybe.
Particularly. I feel like as well, like a lot of people our age read Twilight when they were teenagers and were told at the time that it was like cringy and are like reclaiming it as yes it was cringe but so what kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I've never read Twilight. I've
I have no interest in that.
Yeah, have you watched the movies?
Unfortunately,
I have not.
I've seen all of them.
I've not. I watched the first movie and I fell asleep during it, so I've only watched a bit of the first movie.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with the movie, it's you have like inexperienced actors acting a somewhat ridiculous like story. Yeah. So it kind of makes sense of why like I felt super awkward watching the whole thing.
The
like
secondhand embarrassment.
The people yeah, but like the people I was watching it with absolutely love these movies. I'm like, I do not understand. I don't like. I get the sexy vampire thing, right?
Interview with the Vampire, the new series. Have you seen that yet?
Which one?
Like the new series of Interview with the Vampire.
I have not, but like I want to.
Yes, I understand the sexy vampire trope. I get it. I don't understand Twilight, but then again, I mean, read it.
I guess because the vampires that I in my formative years were Queen of the Damned, Interview with the Vampire, like the first one, like the movie, The Lost Boys, like Gary Oldman as Dracula. Like those were my vampires, and like that's not Edward.
They're too straight. I think that's the problem with Twilight for me. And like again, they're saying this as a person who hasn't read or watched the Twilight films. This is only from like media that I have gained through osmosis on the internet. But like you just said, all the vampires that we grew up with, and I all completely agree with them. And they're all just a little bit queer, aren't they?
The thing is, Michael Sheen's vampire, super gay.
I mean,
super gay. Yeah. So there are gay vampires, but like they're the enemy.
Right. I feel like I should do an
which
go ahead.
In the context of who wrote the book, I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't know what her views are now, but she is or was Mormon, so like of course the enemy would be like gay, unintentionally.
And like look, we're talking about it now, so I understand why people write so many like thesis on Twilight and like about it, because I think it's just like a pop culture moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Harry Potter. Like anything that's suddenly like out of the blue blows up into this monumental thing. The thing I'm actually the most surprised about with Twilight, and I'm confused at why it's not being done, and I don't know the studio who made the movies, but like it's not a theme park anywhere.
Yeah, but then what would they put in it?
Well, like the same thing they did with Harry Potter. Like most of Harry Potter land is like just things. Yeah, there's a few rides, right. But like there's not many. But like so you can like there's a scene where Bella gets on Edward's back and like they run through the forest.
I was thinking the same thing. That could be a ride.
Huh? Yeah, that could be a ride. Like you're running through the forest is like a vampire speed, because I don't know, but like it, I don't just something like it doesn't necessarily have to be a ride. It's just like an area that you can go to, and it's like Twilight. So they have like fake trees, and because I mean Jurassic Park in Universal, the only thing it has is like a in the Universal in Orlando anyway. Oh, does it? No, it has a ride. It has a water ride. Yeah, you're right. What would the ride be?
It would be riding on whoever that guy's back is. Like, can you imagine like the little like plastic fiberglass versions of him? It's like sit on his back, and then he goes like wee round like a railroad track. Yeah, it's money. That's just money there. Like I printed it for you. Just take that idea. Oh.
Or it can be one of those like it was Back to the Future, then it was The Simpsons. I don't know what it is now, but it's like you essentially sit in a car and the whole thing takes you up and you're in this massive like dome and you watch a screen and this like thing like moves around. Like it could be like a ride like that, which is like a nothing ride.
Exactly. You're right. Why haven't they monetized it? I don't understand. Yeah.
And I know they do. They have something out in Washington State, like where the movie was filmed. I think there's like a museum or something like that. But like trying to get to that place is kind of inconvenient. So like, why wouldn't they just like they made it snow in Harry Potter Land?
Oh my God.
They can make it look like Seattle in Orlando.
I recently like had a moment about Harry Potter because before I was not really like a Harry Potter kid until I was a teenager, which really wasn't like a lot of people were reading it before that who were our age. I was reading a different book series before that, which has a really similar premise called The Worst Witch. Do you remember The Worst Witch?
Yes, I did read that. I liked that one so much more.
If anything else deserved to be a massive franchise, it was The Worst Witch. I'm sure it came out before Harry Potter.
Or about the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it. But it was like essentially the same premise, but better.
It was a TV show for a little bit.
I think they have they've done it a recent Netflix version of it or something. You know, trying to get that Harry Potter money. But yeah, I don't know. I've always been like a bit like why Harry Potter and why not the other things that were around at the time, like The Worst Witch or the Demon Headmaster.
Oh God, I remember that.
I was so scared of this book because they had like a scary old man face on the cover with like hypnotic eyes, and I was so scared of the front covers of them. I was like 7, not like I got that. Yeah, but anyway, that's my little tangent. Go look at the Worst Witch series. It's probably not as good as I remember it being.
Yeah, and honestly, I'll probably take out most of this.
That's
by the way.
Fine.
Most of this Twilight thing. I'll put it in the extras, but like, I'm not sure how it will fit.